Hey everybody, it's Lisa, owner of Peaches Skincare. You can visit us at peachesskincare.com to see the products that I developed in the past 25 years that are based on a Harvard University study. Many of you have asked, and they are pure antioxidants. And I also invite you to follow us on Instagram or Facebook, where you can see a little bit more about who we are, our beliefs in holistic skincare, and what myself and my master estheticians can do for you. If you're just tuning in for the first time, I am 54 and a half years old. I wear no foundation. I do not inject my face. I've done nothing invasive. No knives have cut or touched this face, no peels, no lasers, no nothing. And my goal is to teach you how to be beautiful and have healthy skin naturally. I have had a few people ask me what I take when I travel, so this is all about what I do when I travel with my skin. We can't travel right now, but I am hopeful that one day we will get on a plane again and go somewhere tropical and beautiful or explore the world. I don't know. When I am traveling, especially when I'm flying, I make sure that my skin is very, very clean. Whether it's a morning flight or an evening flight, I don't wear foundation anyway, but I don't even have sunscreen on my face. I just wash my face. I do all of my steps in the morning, and many of you can look back on videos and see what those steps are. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below with kindness. And I just keep my skin clean. I also always put my hair, I try to have it done, but I pull it up into a bun on the flight. I never want my hair touching my face, and I drink a ton of water to stay hydrated. You get very dehydrated on a plane. Before COVID, I always wiped down the seat. I wiped down everything around me. And I also like to wear, I hate to call it a shawl. It's not a shawl, but more of a kind of a cover up that if I want to lay against my husband or lay against something, I always protect my skin with that. I've just always been like that. I don't put my hands on my face at night when I sleep. I don't do it on an airplane when I'm traveling, but I keep everything very clean. I'm pretty mindful of what I eat when I travel as well, because I know that when I eat a lot of salt, it's not good for my skin. And when I get off, we try to be plant-based. We try to eat really healthy. And if I change that at all, I can really see it I can feel it in my system, but I can also see it on my skin, because the skin's job is not only to protect and to keep the temperature of the body correct, but it's also to filter out the system of any impurities. And so if I eat things or drink things that aren't normal, especially when I'm up in a plane, a lot of times I pay for that when I get to wherever I'm going. I'm a pretty natural girl in general. I'm a jeans and t-shirt kind of girl. And when I travel, I'm a sundress girl. I try to keep it very simple. I don't go anywhere without my hat. I even bring my hat on the airplane, because many times if my husband and I are traveling and we get off a plane in, I don't know, I want to say somewhere tropical and fabulous, sometimes you're outside and it takes about 3 to 4 minutes to burn, and I do not want to burn. So I always have my hat with me. I actually keep it with me on the plane. Kent always puts it above the seat. And I use a hat. I sometimes bring my lifeguard hat. Many times we'll buy one when we get there. But I always take a hat like this with me that can be folded and that I can travel with. And I love that. I also wear these in the ocean. If I buy a lifeguard hat wherever I'm going, if I bring my hat with me, I wear them in the ocean. So when people tell me, oh, but I paddleboard or I swim, well, so do I, but I always have my hat on. I always have my sunscreen with me, so that's what's in my little travel bag, and this is always packed. If I haven't been somewhere in a few months or 6 months to a year, which that's kind of happening, I do go through and reorganize it and re-clean it, because anything that's a pure product and not a synthetic product can go bad. It's just like food. So many times I'll tell our clients that if you've had your products longer than, say, 10 months or a year, put them in the refrigerator. You really shouldn't have them that long. As pure as our products are, the cleanser will last you 3 to 4 months, even longer. Eye cream will last you over a year. You don't want to hold on to them. They are like food and they can go bad. Okay, let me think. Anything else on the plane? I drink plenty of water. I keep my skin clean. I think that's about it. If we do, if we go somewhere really far, I actually will bring cleanser on the plane with me. I'll bring a little bit of apple cider vinegar. I bring alcohol and some Q-tips to keep the inside of my nose clean. As you all know, I like to clean the inside of my nose morning and night. That is where staph starts, so it keeps you from getting sick, but it also keeps your skin clean. Typically when you break out there. But I will go into the lavatory on the plane or the bathroom and I'll just wash my face. Even though I don't have really anything on it, I'll just wash my face and keep it clean on the plane, because I don't know why, but inevitably when you get off that plane, you have created a zit. I don't know how it happens, but you have created a zit. I'll even bring my Persa gel with me. Persa gel is by Clean and Clear. It's a benzoyl peroxide that's time released. You just want to be mindful of using it with any medications and things, but do that at your discretion. So we got these great little bags at REI. And they're waterproof. That's my biggest thing on a plane. There is nothing worse than getting somewhere you're going and all of your product just spilled and got all over your clothes. So I like these because I can stuff them really full. They're waterproof. They have not leaked on me yet. And I love to buy these little containers. And I'm so embarrassed. I thought the name would be on here. They're little... Okay, my husband says they're silicone containers. They don't leak. We actually bought these at REI as well, because I think when you go into a place like that, they're going to have things that are really meant for intense travel. You're hiking the mountains, or you're doing you're canoeing in boats, and you're paddle boarding, and you're rowing, and it's for intense travelers. I wouldn't say I'm an intense traveler, but I definitely want to try and have the best for my product. I make sure to fill all of these up, and I bring everything. So a lot of you guys don't realize that I bring everything with me. So many people ask me, well, what little bit can you bring, or can you just bring a few things? I don't. I bring everything with me. We hope to have, we are talking about having travel sizes, but we had travel sizes years ago, and what happens is people buy the travel sizes and then their skin starts to purge, because if you looked at my video on changing your skincare, when you use something good for your skin finally cleans out. And they thought, well, it's the product, and then they stop using it in the middle of the purging process, and that's not good for anyone. So we want to bring back little bottles that we will provide to our existing clients that understand the purging process. But for now, what I do is I take everything and I put them in these bottles. So I put my flawless exfoliator in, and most of these are marked, and I take a little permanent marker and I just put what that product is. But I bring my flawless exfoliator to exfoliate and loosen the skin. I bring my classic cleanser to feed the skin. I bring my polish. I put my polish in a little jar like this, and I use my polish. I also bring baking soda, and typically I keep baking soda in a little container like this, or a little jar. I bring my toner. I put my toner in a little container such as this. Let's see what else is in here. I will actually pump some eye cream into a little jar. It says eye cream. And then I'll use it, and you always want to use your ring finger with your eyes. Always your ring finger. It's the weakest. But I'll put my eye cream. So everything that is in the regime is in this bag. The extras might be milk of magnesia. I always have some extra milk of magnesia with me. Let's see. Oh, my alcohol. This is my alcohol, which we are all out of alcohol right now. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just found some alcohol. Oh, that's great. That's great. Alcohol. I always have my alcohol with me. I'll throw some Q-tips in here. I'm not a fan of face wipes, although for years we recommended an oil of Olay sensitive skin wipe if you were at the gym or you were somewhere where you couldn't wash your face, and a lot of my teenagers and college kids needed something while they were at school. I don't love it environmentally, but they can be good. I just think, and I had a lot of models that did this back when I took care of a few of them, I'd tell them to bring their exfoliator, bring their cleanser, and a couple cotton washcloths to the set. And when they were all done, go right into the bathroom, wash their face. And they loved that idea. They just felt like their skin was so much cleaner. And many of them wore Milk and Magnesia on the way home, which I loved. So I keep everything in here, all of my products. I do all of my products wherever I am. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a camper, but no matter where I am in the world, I am doing all of my skincare products. I also bring my little microcurrent machine. That's really important to me. And I always try to keep my hair up when I'm traveling. I will have it done maybe before I go, just so I can feel kind of pretty for a few days. But then I keep it in conditioner, especially if I'm out in the sun or I'm traveling around a big city where I want to get around and just feel comfortable. But I always have my hat on, always have my hat on. You know, this makes me, our whole word this week is hope or dreaming. In the future, when all this is over, I'm hoping to bring all of you on a trip around the world. I'm hoping to bring you to different places in the world to show you how people take care of their skin, what beauty means to different cultures and different people around the world, and what they're using to wash their face. So I think that'll be really exciting, and that's way in the future, maybe in a year or two. But right now, don't leave anything at home. You'll likely need your Milk and Magnesia while you're there. You will likely need some Persagel or some alcohol, sunscreen. You all know I love Elta MD. I only believe in a zinc oxide sunscreen. I'm actually testing another one right now. Put sunscreen on your bodies, wear a sun shirt if you'd like to, but hey, I love to lay out when I'm on a tropical place. I just make sure I have my sunscreen in my hat. And don't leave anything at home. You want to stick to your regime no matter where you are, even if it's for one night, even if you're camping. You really want to stick to your regime because you can burn in 3 to 4 minutes. Your skin can create bacteria and fungus in just a few hours or overnight. And it's so important to stick to your regime. So I hope you all have an incredible day. I hope you all stay healthy and beautiful naturally, and please subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you all during the next video.